Dímelo! Dímelo, Dominican York. What's going on, mi gente? Really impromptu. Just really wanted to get on. Wanted to talk about my scent of the day. This was my scent of the morning, and now it's my scent of the day. Ambra, Calabria, Nishane. Check out that atomizer. I don't remember. I mean, I oversprayed this morning for sure. Off curtain. Great amount of juice. Amazing, guys. Let's go to my arm. It's getting sweeter, and I'm picking up more of that amber that reminds me of the amber, deep ambers that I've gotten from other brands, from great brands, not cheap amber, or not cheap amber accords. But from the moment you spray this, it's a green experience, guys. Calabrian bergamot is, I'm sure, the green that we're experiencing. I mean, the major accord on Fragrantica is like a big green bar. And then you've got other, citrus and aromatic stuff. And that is here as well. But you do get a punchy, sweet green. And it's not overbearing. It's almost like, for a second, I guess I'm picking up soap off my skin, but not anymore, because I thought I was getting the bar soap. I use a bar soap, and then I use my body wash. So yeah, I guess I shower twice when I shower. So good. And I've been fronting on this. I think about wearing this at least 5-6 times a week, and I've only reached for it 3 times so far. This is my 3rd wearing. First time wearing it I've worn it extended hours, but sometimes I just go quick through my fragrances, guys. I'm experiencing different fragrances, and when it's time to change, sometimes I want to shower and get that off, or if I feel like the scent might blend well or might be easily dominated by the next, I will do that. But man, if you enjoy just green, sweet. So this morning I actually felt like it's the reverse order or reverse accords of Amber Sultan, Sultan Vetiver. I mixed Amber Calabria and Sultan Vetiver. Sultan Vetiver is a major green with a soft sweet. This is like more balanced. This is major sweet with major green, or subtle sweet with subtle green. But it's an extra, guys. This is not going anywhere. It is not going anywhere anytime soon. It will soften up. I don't believe this is a super prominent scent bubble. I don't think so, but I've not worn this out to test in a work setting. I think I need to do that. I need to test this in a work setting. And speaking of work settings, this might be my last Saturday morning or Saturday during the day able to film. So let's see. But Sundays will be free and clear for video production, putting out videos. I may, before the end of 2026, get a GoPro, something mobile that's 4K that can go with me and travel and film point of view. Taking things outside of this office, getting it outside of the house. But back to Amber Calabria. My goodness. This is the last Nishane that I had purchased. This is the very last of the Nishanes. This, and I think it's up there. You'll see it. The X of Hachivat X. It's right there. But I want you guys to see what I'm looking at. Green is the major accord. Citrus, aromatic amber, then vanilla powdery, and then fresh spicy, musky, soft, spicy again. Where's this soft, spicy coming from? White floral. Soft, spicy is an accurate description, but where is it coming from? I hadn't seen that until about a month ago. Now, here they don't say Ambra, they say Abra. Oh, abracadabra. Get ready to witness the magical transition of an opening of a romantic mixture of Calabrian bergamot and green notes into sweet amber and vanilla. Exactly what it is, guys. Calabrian bergamot, green notes, sweet amber and vanilla. This usually fresh, leafy green amber fragrance is an intriguing and inviting one, both for special occasions and daily usage. Top notes: bergamot, galbanum, and green leaves. Heart notes: jasmine, coriander seeds. Now, top notes, you're getting green bergamot, you're getting green leaves, you're getting galbanum, can come off in a green facet from what I remember reading. Then heart notes start to sweeten and spice things up with jasmine, which can be heady and floral. Obviously, it's a white floral. Coriander seeds, I have to study up more, but I believe they bring a little bit of spiciness. And then in the base, we've got sweet amber, musk, and vanilla. So musk helps ground the fragrance and give it some depth and longevity, as well as the sweet amber and the vanilla, actually. All those base notes. That's what they're meant to do. Now, this being an extrait, probably at least 20%, probably at least. You know, it could be in that 15 to 18 range, but probably a little more. Who knows? They might be way past 20. I don't know for sure, but goodness sake, guys. This is a banger to get your nose on. Sample, sample, sample. I don't think you'll be disappointed. Now, here's the one thing. I will say that this is a somewhat forgettable scent. There's nothing that immediately strikes you, or at least me, so very subjective. There's nothing that immediately strikes Bo striking or pun, you know, anything that really makes a super lasting impression. But here's the point. This is probably one of my most wearable fragrances in my collection. I mean, it just encompasses sweet and green in a, like it said, wear it occasionally or wear it daily. It just works. You know, and I thought about stuff like that. I was going to make a video like that. There's fragrances out there that are not super memorable that will make an excellent, where's my other, I'm looking for my other Gucci Guilty. Just the regular Gucci Guilty EDT, which I don't see. That's weird. We'll have to find that. I probably put it somewhere else. Obviously put it somewhere else that's eluding me. But geez. Oh, it's got to be over here, guys. And it's not. I couldn't put it back here with these raccoons. You know what? It might have fallen behind when I was moving stuff around. Yeah, you guys are getting to, I'm going to have to, I might have a frag drop back here behind this. There it is. There it is. So happy I looked. Thank you guys for being patient with me. So here I bought two that people are just going to forget about. If I'm not mistaken, this is, oh, I forgot that. Is this Oud Noir? Is this Oud Noir? I forgot the name exactly. I'm pretty sure it's Oud Noir. Very reminiscent opening to Tom Ford, but then heads, wow, great atomizer. Wow, this is good, guys. Wow, so much better than I remember. But it's one that kind of doesn't smell like, but along the vein of Ambra Calabria. Forgettable. One that you think about wearing, one that I used to think about wearing quite often. As a matter of fact, I always look at this bottle every time I go up here because it's a good fragrance, guys. So, very, to me, making a statement, but office friendly. Now, the one that immediately made me think of what I was talking about with Ambra Calabria, that it's not that memorable, is Gucci Guilty EDT. Believe it or not, this is one of my earliest. My 2024 collection started with things like this. Just safe. Very safe. Very appealing. Small amount of juice, not an amazing atomizer. I'm going to put a little on. I don't want to put some on my hand. So in the last week, I've really been focused on not overlapping too many fragrances once I've decided on a fragrance of the day, because I want to experience that fragrance in its entirety without a lot of interruption, without a lot of interference, because now that I've tapped off my collection, for the most part, it's tapped, right? I've reached max threshold. I'm going through, that guy, Dented Sense. I love his channel's focus that, wear your fragrance. And that's what we will do with all of these guys. These will all eventually be gone. I may be in a different setting, I will be in a different office by the time you guys see this collection gone, or dwindled at least down to half. You'll probably see that way before. Honestly, because I want, whose backdrop looks incredible? Oh my goodness. And I can't think of his, but it reminds me of EQ's backdrop, but it's Kelwing's new setup. He just switched apartments, he said in his videos, as of the last 2 weeks. And his new setup, he's got a third bedroom now. That new setup in the background, woo, gorgeous. It looks amazing. And I know my background is super busy, guys, and these guys really have an elegant background. EQ, Kelwing, and a lot of other guys that are, there's so many new YouTube channels popping up in the frag com space then. Or maybe they're just not new and I'm just finding them because they're coming across my feed. Anyway, back to the topic. Gucci Guilty. Really great smell, but it just seems like a forgettable fragrance. Gucci Guilty. And then, of course, Versace's Oud Noir. Remind me very much of the overall calmness, or it's like this doesn't mind playing a background character. It doesn't mind not being the focus of attention, the center of attention, even though it may be, right? Throughout the day, you may, and believe me, I pick it up throughout the day. I've been picking it up. These other two frags do that as well. There's a lot of others, but these three here, and the one we're talking about, Ambra Calabria, I believe doesn't mind being a team player. Delicious stuff. Ambra Calabria. Put your nose on it. Nishane's an amazing house. It's worth the sample. Anyway, que Dios te bendiga. Talk to you guys soon. Feliz sábado.